What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Dope Podcast. We are your friends from Day One Patch Entertainment. I am Edgar, aka SLUNK'S. This is Percival, aka P-Humanitarian Hero. And all the way down yonder at the DJ booth with the ones and twos, that is Slunk, aka Slunk.
How y'all doing today?
There we go.
It doesn't matter when those air horns are blasted. I'm gonna laugh. It's like, and today we learned that the queen has passed away. Like, oh fuck, you know. Welcome to another episode of the Dope Podcast, where friends get together to talk about everything and everyone around the world, that things happening in their lives and things happening on the medias, on TVs and movies and radios and what other media say? Guys,
Morse code and...
Imagine media in Morse code, like you're hearing a whole story in Morse code, like.
Oh my god! Just for one will take a year.
Just waiting for like a punchline for a joke, like
No, it was funny. I swear, it's just timing was off.
How you guys doing in this fantastical weekends?
This week, because of the week. Oh man! Well, you want to know what the hell happened to me?
Let's just go for it, first.
Let me just start off with.
You had the week of a lifetime.
So, Sunday was great. Sunday was awesome. Went to Universal, was a little hot. Got on some rides. Thought I'm like, wow, weekend's great. Monday comes along, 6 a.m. I hear B go, babe, come to the kitchen. I'm like, what the fuck? Jump out of bed. What's going on? She's like, there's a leak. I'm like, what the fuck? And like, you know that half asleep, but you're still trying to wake up. Like, come on, wake up. I rush to the kitchen, and he's like, you're gonna slip. I'm like, what? And I look, and there's just water all on the kitchen floor, and I'm like, oh my god. And I hear a tss, and I already know it's the fucking water heater, isn't it? God damn. And I look, and the fucking water heater, the connection from the water heater to the pipes to the line broke. So there's fucking just water going everywhere. I'm like,
I'm not laughing
Jesus
at you or like
Christ.
this happening to you. It's just the situation of like, God, like just water everywhere. Like, what do I even do? What do I even, like, just look at it for like a minute, like,
And you know, I'm still half asleep, but I'm like, at this point, I'm all right. And I'm like, gears are turning. Okay, turn off the fucking water. Rush outside, barefoot, fucking, now my feet are all muddy. Turn off the water, and I come back, and then I'm like, ugh.
Oh, that's when the stare down happened?
Yeah, you're like,
this is my life.
what do
This
you
is my
do?
life.
And then, so first thing is like, you get some towels. I'm like, good towels. And I'm like, wait, we have that fucking giant brush that we remember to clean up, but the flip side has
The squeegee.
a squeegee, and I'm like, I can use that, and fucking came in clutch. So you're like fucking just squeegeeing water out the kitchen to the outside, just.
It sounds so annoying, like so like tedious to do.
And then so at this point, I'm like, fuck. All right, let me call a plumber. It's 6:45 at this point in the morning. I left a message to the plumber that fixed the front of the house. And
Yeah, this is a month after the front of your house blew up.
Yeah. God. You know how everything fucking, it's just a fucking snowball effect. I'm just like, please, no more. After this, no more.
Mm-hmm.
So they call me back, and they're like, oh, we could be there today, Monday, at 5, from 3 to 5. I'm like, that's fine. Let me start cleaning up shit, because I know they're going to have to get to the water heater, because the water heater's inside the house. So I'm like, all right. I start moving the fridge, and then I forgot. Fuck, I forgot there was water under the fridge, because
You cleaned everything before moving the fridge, yeah.
So I moved the fridge, and I'm like, there's another puddle down here. God damn it. And squeegee that fucker out. Clean that up, moved a bunch of shit. Realized there's so much shit I got to throw away that you know, you just keep throwing everything in the back. I'm like, I forgot this even existed.
Like containers
Containers. There's shit, there's Tupperware that doesn't match. Like, there's a top, but that top does not go with that bottom, but it's there. I found some
you have a random junk corner instead of a junk
junk
drawer.
corner, and I found 2 lunch boxes that I thought I threw away. They were there. A big old metal bowl that I thought I lost.
Mm-hmm.
That I thought that we took it to a barbecue. You forgot to bring it back, but you didn't know which one. But it's there.
God.
And yeah, I moved everything, and looking at it's all on the table now. So I'm like, I'm getting rid of all this shit like soon, because I'm just gonna get the trash can and be like, fuck it, just pour everything in it.
You're like, if I didn't need it these past 2, 3, 5, 7, 10 years that it was back here in this corner, I'm pretty sure I don't need it now.
So,
But now that it's out, you're like, ooh, I can use this for this. I can use that for this.
that came after because right now I'm still in like fucking water heater mode. So then they're gonna come at 3 to 5, but then they call me again. They're like, oh, someone basically just canceled us in the morning. He's like, cool, we come in now. I'm like, yes, get here as soon as you can.
Fix it now.
Yeah. So they
need hot water.
They come through and they look and the guy's all like, those are original pipes, huh? And I'm like, I guess I haven't touched that shit. And he goes, come here, let me show you. And he shows me like, that's galvanized steel, that's copper. Those two should not be connected. And I'm like, all right, what else? He goes, look, I can't just reconnect it. Like if I reconnect it, it's gonna break. Like it's all super rusted. Like the best I can do right now is plug it. And then I recommend like you basically move the water heater from here somewhere else, or we're gonna completely have to tear down the wall and repipe. And I'm like, all right, which one's cheaper? And they're like, he's like, neither. I'm like, fuck.
Which one's better for you?
Yeah.
First, you should ask that. This is going to happen again in another 15, 20 years.
So
5 years.
fucking 2 years. I'm like, all right, what's the best option? Like, what would you recommend? He goes, look, honestly, like, the fact that your water heater's inside, that's not up to code. Like, I know you got grandfathered in. I'm pretty sure like most houses do. But all new houses, water heater has to be outside because if that shit blows up, it's taking out half the house.
But it's keeping the house warm.
And I'm like, all right. He goes, yeah, you can move in. And he just gave me prices. And then I'm like, all right. And he goes, we could also do, have you thought about doing a tankless? Which is funny because I actually wanted a tankless back in the day. And I was like, I'll get to that eventually. I'll get to it. So I'm like, how much more would it be if I get a tankless? He goes, well, with everything, it would be $1,000 more. But in the long run, you save more money because you're not having to constantly fill up this big ass water heater. It's just always going to be hot water, like right off the bat. And I'm like, all right. And then we did some numbers, and they're going to come on Wednesday, and I'm going to get a new tankless water heater. But Jesus Christ, like
it's to better your house, Persky. You have to think about it like that.
No, yeah, but the thing is, the money we had, like, because we have been saving money. I'm like, we're going to get a new kitchen. It's going to look nice.
Well, you have to get a new kitchen now because the water heater was in the kitchen.
So, yeah. So it went from going to be some nice, we're going to, get it's going to be open concept. Yeah, that got pushed back to, like, maybe we could get new plant. Nope. That going back to, like, let's just paint the walls and put some shelves in and we'll save up money for
we could get an air fryer. We want an air fryer? So that's just half of what's happened.
Then there's the so why is it when it says it rains it pours? The tub.
Percy is our Charlie Brown. Who's like, again, just everything bad happens to him.
So
I like how the guy upsold you too. Like he saw a situation to make it a little bit of.
Yeah, because like you said, Percy's like, I was already looking into it.
Yeah.
You know?
So anyway, then guess what? Fucks up next.
What's that?
The tub. So now the tub is fucking clogged.
Hold on. Wait, didn't this all start with like the front yard blowing up?
Yep. But but now you can actually throw paper in the toilet and then it goes through fine.
Okay.
But the tub, so I asked
not
him.
All is lost.
Yeah, the problems are moving from the street to the inside of the house, and then it's just
it's fucking snowballing.
Your pipes are cursed.
So then the tub clogged, and I asked him like, hey, because he was already here. I'm like, can you look at it? And he's like, have you guys never done anything to this? I'm like, no. He goes, the fact that the exit valve is not it's not like the usual like turn valve, like nice curves, no, it's a fucking V. And he goes, that's really old. Like that's like big like beginning shit. He's like,
yeah.
How is this not clogged up before? I'm like,
Please consider yourself lucky that this clogged up before. See, it could have came at a worse time.
So he said, he goes, look, this part, I don't wanna like you're already dealing with the water heater. I would like in the long run, I would recommend fixing it, like completely new exit valve and all that shit. Even add a pipe so that if those get clogged, you don't have to go through the bathroom. You can do it from the outside. Mm-hmm. But I don't recommend this. But I would for good brand new pipes, but use Drano right now to unclog it because
what are you gonna do? Fuck up your pipes more?
Yeah. And yep. So So
yeah, pour some acid down there. Pour all this extra shit.
he goes, yeah, because honestly, like we could fix it for you, but that's gonna be another $1,200. And I'm like, he goes, fine though. He goes, it'll start at $600, but for what it's looking like, and if I like, I haven't even gone down yet. If I go under and check and see everything, I'm pretty sure it's gonna have to go higher because you're gonna have to remove that exit valve plus whatever section's connected to that. And I'm like, oh my god, just.
And how much is it right now for just the water heater part?
Just a water heater, moving it, building the little section on the side of the house, and running the connector, the gas line to it, and the water line to it. It's gonna be $5,000. For now, we still don't know if it goes because when we did the front yard,
how much was that?
I'm not gonna talk about how much it costs, but it started at one price, and then we kept finding. It's like when you go to, when you basically like when you have a car and you've never maintained it,
yeah.
And then you go, one thing breaks, they're like, the fuck, like how's this even running? Yeah. Like I showed you the pictures.
What you're trying to say is that van is for sale.
No, van is not for sale, but I do have a BMW wagon that you guys want. So anybody want to buy?
Yeah, Twitch. If anybody's looking for BMW
don't
wagon.
own a home, people. And if you own a home, buy a brand new one.
Slunk, does this make you excited to be a homeowner? Hearing all these things, hearing all these issues.
Buy a new one. Don't buy an old one. Buy a brand new one if you can. Oh, and do not buy one that's been flipped because there's the shittiest work, and I'm pretty sure it's way worse.
But those are cheaper.
I know people that flip. I'm not buying a flip.
I have a friend that where the house now, their house now is a brand new one. They got it. They basically were able to customize it because it's a brand new lot, and they were to make their house. But where they lived before, and the reason they moved was because they bought a flipped house, and every month was something new they found. Like all these corners were cut. Like it like looked pretty, but then when you look behind it, you're like, what the fuck? It just everything's a facade. Everything's just like, ooh, look how pretty it looks.
Yeah.
Nothing on the inside is done at all.
That's why I think whenever you watch shows like the house flipping shows, like how much is this gonna cost me? Oh, it's gonna be another $7,000 added to the $500,000 renovation that you're already doing to this house. I'm like, yeah, let's move that down to like 200 maybe. we can do it for 200, right? We'll figure it out. Just put paint on top of it. I figure it out.
I understand now the whole thing why landlords are just like, fuck it, just paint over it. Just paint over it.
Oh, is that a light switch? You're supposed to take off the switch, the cover? Not fuck that. Paint over that bitch.
Yeah, that's kind of the story of our house. We have a lot of layers of laziness apparently on the walls. It's just like you can just see like where things broke and then they just painted over it. Like holes, fill it? No, just paint.
Fresh. It's new to you, Slunk. Yeah. It's not new to them. As long as it's new to you, that's all that matters.
It's kind of a fucking mess, yeah. Yeah. And Carla, bless her heart, she's like, I want to like fix all this. Like she wants to sand down everything and do it all. But
like it's not even your house. It's not even your place.
Yeah. And they end up charging you when you leave.
Yeah.
Why'd you switch all this? I was gonna do it anyways.
I didn't do the first 10 years, but
I was about to.
I swear to God, yeah, and you did it all wrong. Now I gotta do it again. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's a pretty bad paint job.
So next week I'll let you know how the new water heater is and how much more I got. It went up.
God, just hearing all that is like again, I'm not laughing at you or like that you have to pay this much or anything. I'm laughing at the whole situation. Like the pipe blowing up. The
fucking water
heater blowing up.
Squeegee that shit out.
Your tub blowing up.
I got to the point where I just had to laugh. Honestly, like I just walked out.
Yeah,
like, what can I do? I
do?
can't do shit. Like I can't get mad. It's just like I just laughed. I'm like fuck. Of course.
So like I was saying, so we're gonna tear down the house and just you know at Home Depot they sell those shacks that are just tear down the house and we'll get you a shack and then we'll just replace it.
It's fucking just build a new house, man. It's getting to the point where like there's too many repairs. Let's just burn it out to the ground and start anew.
Yeah.
We'll build from the ashes. It'll be like a phoenix, Percy. All right.
How was your weekend?
What are the bets on the next team?
Jesus.
Yeah. What's the next pipe to break?
Let's see. What around?
Oh, man, I don't even want.
We finally got it to work. So
God. Look, as long as I know it hurts and it's painful, but you're bringing pleasure to other people.
My suffering brings you
Yes,
joy, huh?
it brings you a little joy, honestly.
A little joy.
Yeah, like the crowd saying that there should be a segment. What happened in Percy's house this week?
This week on Percy's house.
It's just a house on fire now. Oh fuck! What even happened?
I just turned on the stove and the
You know,
the bathroom blew up.
You know that disheveled fox is just sitting down, just Percy looking at the house.
This week's on Percy's house.
I'll be living in the garage because the fucking house is just done.
Hey, this is a good place to live right here, everything, right?
I can put a mattress up here, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. So besides that awful week, did you have anything good happen, Percy? No. No. No, nothing. Zero.
No, nothing. What about you guys?
He's like, I'm just gonna look at my drink, just wallow in my drink over here. This is the best thing that happened to me all week.
Now you know why I drink.
For me, on Friday, I went to the Fonda Theater in Hollywood.
Ooh.
Kind of Funny put out a post on Twitter. Kind of Funny vids. Go follow them. They're pretty cool. I like them. Greg Miller's and friends. They put out a post saying, if you register, you could come see a showing or a premiere of the game as Dusk Falls, and go like as a big crowd. It was like 200 people that could go and go. The first 200 people are going to be the ones that are allowed in.
Cool.
And so I signed up doing, if it happens, it happens. Whatever. I don't care. And they're like, hey, you want to go? I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess I'm going. Show up, and first they get to like stand in line outside the Fonda Theater, and it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock. It was like the sun was just beating down on us. It was like, just that whole like, just yeah. I feel like a pipe's about to burst. Kind of hate life, you know. But yeah, we finally get in, and they give us like a little box with popcorn, movie theater candy. It was our choice of Reese's Pieces or the Sour Patch Kids.
Ooh.
There was that, and there was something else. But like, I want for Reese's Pieces. I'm a Reese's Pieces guy, you know.
Sour Patch Kids.
But it was a nice little box. It came with complimentary non-alcoholic drinks.
Ah, boo.
But it was the complimentary though, you know.
Hey, that right there's like what, $50 box? Theater prices?
And so I get there. Before the show even starts, I'm like three drinks deep. Oh, even before that, when I was standing in line, there was people from Kind of Funny. I was saying like hi to everyone, going,
cool.
hey, what's going on? You know, there was a Snowbike Mike, the guy with like a bunch of energy. He's right there. He's having a good time.
Did he have the energy?
He brought a lot of energy, dude. I don't know how he does it. He's like, hey, what's up, guys? He's like, just up, you know. He's like, he's always at like 11.
Damn.
And it was like blazing hot heat. And he's like, he still says like, yeah, I brought 11 changes of clothes because I knew by the end of every 10 minutes I had to like switch out of my shirt because it's gonna be so hot. So he was out there and visiting all of us. Go inside and get my 3 drinks, and the thing starts. And it starts with the main person. I forgot her name, but she came from she was part of, I think, Quantic Dreams. So that's the same company that made Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain and all those choice games, right?
Okay, cool.
And she's like, yeah, I believed in this game so much, I left that company to start my own company. So she's the CEO and the creative director of this game as Dusk Falls.
Ooh.
And after her interview, they put it up on the big screen, and it was pretty much a choose your own adventure game with like minimal. You know how in Telltale there's like moments of like walk over here and do this thing, and then walk over here and do. There's none of that. It's all just choices. But it's like watching a movie, just choice.
Okay.
And the whole premise is you're a family moving from like LA to New York, and you're on this road trip, and it's you, the wife, your kiddo, and your dad. And from there, you get in a car accident, and you have to go to this hotel. And there's the other side of the story of these 2-3 brothers that are stealing. They're robbing a house, and then they meet up. They start getting chased down. They meet up with the family at the hotel, and it becomes like a hostage situation.
Oh shit!
So you're making all these choices like to figure out to try to get out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I can say without really like spoiling anything.
Okay.
But the choices are all like if you do this one thing, it's gonna affect you later on. So make sure you do the right choice.
So really, really does affect.
Yeah. So what's cool about it too is that it has multiplayer, where so whatever choice gets selected the most is the choice that you go with. So there's like 4 choices on screen. You're like, 2 people go for this one person goes for the second one. We're gonna go with whoever has the most. And it also has Twitch integration, which is Twitch chat gets to vote on the choices.
Ooh, that's cool.
So, but then the better thing too, there's also things called overrides. So you got 3 of them when you're playing the game, and you're like, "Fuck that! I don't care what anyone says. We're doing this." So I'm overriding, and we're gonna do this one. And then you could come in and be like, "Nah, fuck you. We're not doing that choice. We're gonna do this choice," and you can override me.
So my override can override your override.
So it's whoever does the last override. But the thing is, you only have 3 per chapter.
Okay. So you want to use them?
You want to use them strategically. Like this one really matters to me, and I want to use it at this point.
That's cool.
Yeah. So overall, I thought the event was really cool because you know how we saw which one was it? Detroit Become Human, and there's everyone in the crowd's going, "Save the fish! Save it! Save the fish!" It's like it was moments like that. It was like, "Pet the dog! Make sure you pet that dog." So yeah, I feel like we're gonna play this game.
I was gonna ask you, like, when does it come out? And
So
we're gonna play it, right?
It came out today. It came out on Game Pass, and everyone could download it. And what's cool too is that you could use your phone as a controller. So we could do that.
Like
and then
Jackbox?
Huh?
Like Jackbox?
Yeah. So just like that, everyone could join in, and then even if you don't get to join in, you could still go and join the Twitch chat and then do your choices like that. And the way to do it in Twitch chat is just like #1, #2, #3.
Okay.
It's like whatever that choice is.
So we're doing that Thursday?
I'd say we're doing that Thursday. It's
Okay.
like 5-6 chapters, and they're like all like an hour each.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. You know, I think obviously the more the merrier. So we could just push it from now till then, till next, tomorrow, and then just see how many people we can get to jump on and
Yeah.
make choices.
Because for sure, I want us 3. I want Dwayne on there. I want Brenda. I want Carla on there because
Surge.
I want the chaos. So Mike was on stage, and he's like, "I've already seen some of this, so I just want to choose all the chaos choices, everything that no one else really wants to do. There's a sensible choice. There's like all the
No.
Let's bring as much chaos as we can to this whole playthrough.
I like it.
So is that Thursday?
Thursday?
We can do it Thursday, huh?
Okay.
That sounds like fun.
What do we do? What do we do on Wednesdays? I can't remember.
It's
Think about Marvel.
it's MCU.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's reactions to MCU.
All right.
Last week we did the Iron Man 2, and then tomorrow we're doing
Thor.
Thor.
Thor's famous theme song.
I am Thor. Dun dun dun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. It was exciting. Got to meet Snowbike Mike. Greg Miller was supposed to be there, but his house came down with the COVID, so he's like, he's like, "I'm gonna stay home." Like, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Right
Give me
choice.
the vid. I want it.
Yeah, so that was Friday. Then Saturday, I went to the Fonda Theater. Instead of, on Friday, I went to Fonda Theater.
Yeah.
On Saturday, I went to the Fonda
Okay.
Theater.
So it was the Fonda Theater.
Yeah.
We
this-
went to the Fonda
I
Theater.
went with that guy right there
Cheated
right.
on me.
all the time.
No
Go ahead.
loyalty.
That's why you forever be the Sancha, nothing more.
Everyone's claiming me to be cheating on them. I don't appreciate this.
It's true. It's true. We all want to. We don't want a piece. We want the whole thing.
You want to talk about Saturday, Slunk?
Sure. Yeah. We So on Saturday we got invited to go to this event
The Friendly House.
from one of our friends. The Friendly House was sponsoring a comedy event Saturday, and the Friendly House is a group that helps women struggling with addiction and things like that, right? That's kind of the gist of it.
Pretty much.
And so these comedians were getting together to do this benefit event, essentially to raise money for them. And from what I understood, they all did it for free.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of really great comedians. Obviously, Kathy Griffin and
Hosted by Rosie O'Donnell.
and hosted by Rosie O'Donnell, like the big names for there to be like, oh, this is free. Not free, but we had to pay. It's a donation. We're helping out a cause. But they were performing at their leisure. That's you.
Salud.
That's it.
And so yeah, so that was fun. There was like five comedians, I think, and then that was on Saturday. So we got together at Hollywood, and we decided to go eat beforehand. And we went to go grab some sushi ramen.
Ooh.
I went to a sushi ramen place. It was actually really good.
It was funny because like we're walking towards the Fonda Theater, and Slunk asking, "Oh, have you ate?" I'm like, "I'm good. Like we could eat something, but I'm not really like that hungry." Okay, cool. So I left up to them like what they want to eat. So looking around, there was like a Shake Shack. So we're walking towards that, and I just see a sign that says ramen and sushi. Like, hey, ramen and sushi. And as long as it just stops,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Shake Shack's good, and but we just had have hamburgers all the time, let's make tonight a little special for a throuple, and so we went and we had sushi instead, and it was good.
It was already good.
It was really good actually. It's kind of like, man, this place is pretty good. Damn. Yeah, it was like it wasn't a really hole in the wall, but there was like
But not a chain.
I don't know.
It might be.
I just saw sushi and ramen and didn't even look at the name of the place.
Yeah.
And then as we're walking, for some reason I thought Slunk wanted to go there for the ramen. Like, all right, well, let's go. And then like I'm asking, oh, what ramen are you gonna get? I'm like, I'm gonna get sushi. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's too hot for ramen. What are you talking? Who eats ramen on a hot day?
Oh, for real. Jeebus.
And so we ate there. It was delicious. Had a beer, and then we went to the show. And I didn't really know what to expect because honestly, like it wasn't that it was a busy week, but I think like I was like, yeah, I'll go to a comedy thing. That sounds like fun. And then I just kind of was like, well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So I didn't look up any of the acts. I didn't really heard of any of the acts besides like obviously Rosie O'Donnell and Kathy Griffin.
Yeah, so here are the names.
The names.
So hosted by Rosie O'Donnell. Kathy Griffin was the headliner. Gina Yashir. That was your Brit, Slunk.
Yeah.
Atsuko Okatsuka. She was hilarious. She was probably like one of my favorites. And Beth Lapides. She was aight.
Yeah.
Don't
But-
know any of these people. Well,
yeah,
of those. Like, I know the top two.
yeah, you could look at them and like, you're probably not gonna drink anything, but
Nope. And these two, yes.
Yeah. Exactly. But I mean,
Charge your phone.
Gina Ishiri, she's actually like won awards and stuff like in television or something like that. I don't know,
nice.
like, or she's been nominated for an Oscar or something like that.
Damn.
yeah, they were saying that when they were introducing her, they'd been nominated for Oscar. Like, oh, awesome.
Yeah, she was like an engineer at one point, and then
Damn.
like went to be a comedian, which she had a joke about, which is really funny.
I forgot.
She's Nigerian British, and so like it was like you're a doctor, you're gonna be a doctor, and then and like it's only like certain choices you could be as a Nigerian, like as far as careers go. And then she's like, well, I want to be an engineer, and the mother's like, yes, like that's within the choices.
That's within your options.
Yeah, and so then but then later on in her life, she decided to do comedy, and Gina Yashir, Yashere, fucking hilarious. Like she's really fucking funny. Anybody who's watching this or listening to this, look her up. She's a goodie, and she's got a lot of great stuff on YouTube. She's Nigerian, raised in the UK, and it's just really good stuff. Yeah, and she's got this deep voice, which she makes fun of. She had a joke about having a deep voice, and then it not being very helpful in case she gets in trouble in the dark alley, because if she screams, she sounds like a man.
I have this deep voice.
So if you hear this in the dark alley,
Would you come and help that, sir? He's talking to the audience.
and he's like, no, it's like you probably walk on and be like, that dude's getting his ass kicked.
That's pretty good.
And then I don't know if you want to talk about Atsuko.
Atsuko, yeah, I thought she was hilarious. She had one, like, it made me groan to the point of it was hilarious. It was I'm trying to remember what the exact joke was, but it was the dad joke.
Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, how do you know when the joke is a dad joke? It's like, she wanted the audience to keep on repeating it. Like, repeat this. How do you know when a joke is a dad joke? And repeat it. And like, she did like 3-4 times. It's when it becomes apparent. And like, she just walks away. I'm like, damn you. Like, I hate this so much.
Yeah, she dropped her mic and then walked away, and then came back. She's like, "Oh, I have 8 more minutes." Yeah, it was great.
But overall, the night was really good. And then they ended the night with pretty much with like a Q&A between Kathy Griffin and Rosie O'Donnell. Oh, and then I didn't know about Kathy Griffin that
she had lung cancer.
Oh,
she had lung cancer.
Yeah, she had lung cancer, and then she could barely use her voice.
Yeah, when like half her lung is removed.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she sounded totally. I mean, I want to say totally different, but wispy. Yeah, her voice is like almost.
She was so like fun and energetic, but it was like it almost sounded like she was forcing it, but she was like, "Don't worry, this is what my voice sounds like now, but it doesn't hurt. It's just what it sounds like."
Yeah, it sounds like it hurts.
Yeah,
but it doesn't hurt.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's permanent or not, because I think she's still.
I mean, I think it's permanent.
You think it's permanent?
I mean, probably. And it's kind of crazy because her voice is iconic, right? Just not just not just her cadence, but her voice. And then she just sounded totally different. Yeah. And I didn't expect that because I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, oh damn. Like first I thought like, oh, she's sick. Like it just sounded like she was really sick. Yeah. And then she said that no, it's because she had half her lung removed. I was like, oh fuck, that's crazy. Fuck. But the Q&A was actually pretty fun. Yeah.
Her stand up was really good. Except like I didn't know like half the names that she was talking about, because like she does a lot of like celebrity gossip like jokes. So I'm like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I know that name. It's like it's fucking like the
Yeah.
I get that reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was talking a lot of shit about
Elon Musk. Oh.
Elon Musk's dad and the child toucher.
Both of them are child touchers.
Oh, yeah.
that was the point. Woody Allen.
Yeah, Woody Allen. There you go.
And Elon Musk's dad. One and the same.
I don't know that about Elon Musk's dad.
I found that out recently.
He had a child with his niece or something. I don't know. Fucked up. Fucking man. Honestly, I'm not gonna say too much, but. I mean, if you were gonna go young, you could have just found somebody outside the family.
There's so many options.
I heard about this island, like.
I didn't got shut down.
But there was so many options there, right?
Yeah, but I guess he just wanted to keep it in the family. It's wild. You know what's funny? I've been looking at this fucking white speck on the green screen, and I thought like something was wrong with my equipment. It's that. Yeah, that little white right there.
Evil.
Get that.
It's not green slunk. There's no green screen here.
Fix that. I mean, I'm sorry. That we're in space.
Yeah.
I should have put like a cool background. I'm sorry. We're not out of time. Child with his adopted daughter. Correct. Same thing. Woody Allen. Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Mm-hmm. And like she made a joke about him doing that. No, him having that relationship, or he made that joke. I forgot exactly what it was, because I was still like it was so early on the set, so I was still distracted by her voice. So I was like. I forgot if she brought it up or he brought it up, and it just made him uncomfortable or made her uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. So she had dinner with Woody Allen, and then when he didn't really know, she didn't know how this is gonna go, but she was there. I forget her name, Mia, I think, or something like that. She was there. Uh-huh. And then Woody Allen introduced her as, he's like, "Oh, here's my child bride." Yeah. Yeah, he said those words.
Yeah, that's how pretty much the conversation starts.
I was like, "Oh, this is my child bride, Mia." Like whatever her name was. That's a lot of confidence. That's just like,
what the fuck?
I don't give a fuck. Like, what are you gonna do, huh?
You
ain't doing shit. That's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna go marry some little girls. Yeah, fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit.
Child with his adopted daughter.
And then had a kid, yeah.
Oh, it was his wife's adopted daughter, not his adopted daughter.
Doesn't make it any better.
It doesn't. It really actually doesn't. 0% difference. It's all bad. All bad.
My wife's adopted daughter. No, they're like just gonna make it all like the family tree just
You
The
need
roots are
the
all
you need the red
interconnecting.
lines and the board. All bad. All
It's
bad.
just, I don't know.
I forgot what I wanted to come and talk about today. Hold on, let me pull my doc here.
Got poisoned by that.
No, I really felt good about our setup today. I felt like we got it together quickly. Felt really confident, and I totally lost track of what I wanted to talk about.
There's so many things, like so many things.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna play the what's it called?
As Dusk Falls.
As Dusk Falls, and we're also gonna play Stray on stream
The
because that
Kit-
just came out today
the
as well.
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat game. I honestly ran it just to like make sure it ran, and I could play the first 5 minutes over and over again for hours. Just
Slunk's in heaven.
cats walking
We're gonna lose
around.
Slunk, you know that, right?
Have
We're
you
gonna
seen
lose
the
him to
trailer?
Yeah.
Have you
I think we saw it together.
All right. Do you know what the game's about?
You're a cat, and you're in a.
That's 90% of the game.
You're a cat. It's like in a, I guess, futuristic world, and like there's robots, and yeah, it's like I guess you're just a cat.
There's an achievement for sleeping for an hour. Spoilers.
In real time
I think it's in real
or
time.
in game time.
I
You know,
think,
it's always different.
I think it's in real time.
Oh my god, you're gonna be so happy, aren't you, Slink?
Absolutely, can't wait.
Slunk just wants that cat backpack that came out.
I did want that.
Did you see it?
No, let me see.
Go to it. What about us? Like, what else? It looks good. Like, it's like
Like it looks pretty. Like when I saw the trailer of it.
Yeah, I feel like it's just gonna be. It's not a AAA title. I mean, it's an independent studio thing. So
It's gonna be good, but short.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be just kind of like pretty and good music and just kind of a lot of ambiance, and you're gonna be at the end of the game, be like, oh, that felt so nice. You know, not that it was like this epic, but yeah, and you get to play as a cat backpack on the thing. And.
Oh
And yeah, so I just was definitely like, it was like a pre-order, pre-buy, like instant. Just I'm gonna
Of
get
course.
this thing because and you get to play as a cat, and not like a cartoony cat or like a cat with like ninja powers, like just a regular old house cat.
you're a cat and you're roaming the city. I heard Kind of Funny's review on it, and they said it's not a platformer. It's a catformer.
Oh.
So all that credit goes to Kind of Funny.
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna play that. That's coming up. I'm excited. I'm excited to be a cat. Really.
Is it time for things we've seen, things we watched, or you got more topics?
Let's see.
Slunk's updating my computer.
Ooh.
That's true. There's a lot of computer stuff happening this week.
Slunk has new things.
The gates have opened, the prices have dropped, and things are accessible again. I have the dream of building a computer has not existed since 2018, and here we are.
Since the crypto bros came and they ravaged the lands.
Here we are. 4 years later at the fall of crypto, once again enjoying graphics cards as they were intended to be used.
For the people, by the people.
To be used in 4K to be a cat.
Yeah.
People talk about the metaverse like it's the future. I'm like, it's been the thing.
I just want to be a cat, damn it.
Yeah, I don't want to own and manage property. I want to be a fucking cat. So yeah, so that's
has
what
a
the
brand new computer.
brand
How
new
is it?
computer. Huh?
How is it?
That's amazing.
He's in love
So
with
nice.
It's just
it.
I've just waited so long.
I'm talking to Slunk and we're like talking about random stuff. Like we're both on Discord, and he's like, "Oh my god, this thing is it's so fast. It does so many things at once, and it multitasks faster than I can do things." Like,
Yeah, it's just oh god, it's so relieving. And I thought, and you can do everything that I do for work, for production and all that on a laptop. Like you certainly can, but like you have what do you call it?
Some limitations.
Limitations, not really limitations, but you just have like limits that
that station.
You just have like things that you have to concede that like things are just gonna take a little longer. Computer's gonna get a little hotter. You're gonna deal with a little bit more throttling. Sometimes when you have a bunch of things open, like it's gonna lag. Like little things that can build up and get frustrating over time. And so just to have a machine that can just like rip through shit, not get too hot, confidently do things, it's fucking cool.
We have
Like,
Carla in the chat saying that computer is my competition.
I'm sorry.
Just there, just rubbing it at night.
No, I gotta get it tuned. You know, it's like
Get you tuned, baby.
and that was just, it's nice. It's just I'm finally like doing work at home and not like wanting to, because Carla's heard me. Like I get mad, like I get frustrated and just yell at my computer because like fuck, like this fucking thing, god damn it, fucking crashed again, piece of shit. And I gotta like start over, and it's, you know, time is money, and now I have something that at least for now has been way more reliable.
Yeah, that's like you're losing like an hour and a half of work.
Oh, God.
And
Yeah.
it's like it's time to start from scratch, and like it's gonna take you 2 hours to get to that same point that you were just at.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
Fucking terrible.
I saw you fiddling with those wires. I was drunk. I don't know what I was. And yeah, so that's good. And
So
then
it's the Panda.
and then the Panda box, because we went with the black and white theme.
Nice.
So
It's
Panda
water cooled too, right?
Yeah, it's my first time I ever put a AIO into
So it's already wet.
Let's sing.
that wet ass CPU.
So then I told Slunk, like,
I
man,
want
then I want one too. You know, hey, upgrade mine. Look at my computer and see what you can do to give it the boost.
Trash
And
can starting from a new.
no, for me it was mine isn't like that as bad as Slunk's was, I guess, because I got a new computer.
Well, I haven't built a PC in like for myself in
Yeah.
over 8 years. Like the computer you're using was the last one.
Damn.
Yeah.
So for me, I got mine like what 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So mine was at right before the crypto bros came and ravaged the land. And then I told us like, hey, look at this computer. I don't know what any of these numbers mean, but I want to be able to play Apex.
Yeah, can I stream in Apex?
So yeah, after what probably like an hour of like looking around, got a graphics card and I'm gonna download some more RAM. That's pretty cool.
Easy.
Yeah.
So that should be coming in tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe.
and then I gotta take it to Slunk's house, and he's gonna wear a radiation suit as he cleans my computer.
We're doing that outside.
You gotta do it outside.
Yeah.
You gotta do that
Shit
outside.
is outside that we're not.
Like a dust cloud.
I'm gonna be blowing it out with the air duster, and you're gonna be standing next to me with the vacuum, just like.
He's just in there, sucking all up.
Yeah, so that's exciting. Yeah, I'm just happy. Like I honestly wish all my friends had PCs to play on, because it's this
I have a PC. It's just very, very,
very old.
very old.
Yeah.
It's Slunk's hand me
I
down.
would-
And still, your hand me down was fucking 100 times better than what I used to have. So
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, with the incredibly huge drop in prices and the next gen of everything around the corner, like a big change in a lot of companies in terms of next gen stuff, you're gonna be able to build a really, really good computer for like $1,000. I mean, really good one.
unless something else fucking breaks in my house.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
All we need is for the computer to break now.
Oh my God! Shut up!
The whole house is water cooled.
God damn it!
Just swimming around the living room.
Yeah, so I already told Percy like you're gonna get my little hand-me-downs of the graphics card and the RAM pretty much because there's nothing else I'm changing. But someone was saying that that's probably like older than what you already have
I don't know.
because you
The
got
graphics card.
you got a
No,
graphics
that I
card.
did get. I just don't remember what it was, but I was lucky enough during the bad.
I think you got like a
days.
1050 Ti is what you got.
No, it wasn't 10.
What'd you get?
I don't remember, but I know it wasn't that because I remember I was able to Best Buy caught it right when because you know how everyone was just fucking buying it. I got it, I'm like, fuck it, let me try. Purchase it, refresh the purchasing, sold out. So I got like I guess one of the last ones there, Best Buy in Burbank, and I got it.
Let's play.
And it runs Apex. But it's not a 1080 at all. I'll tell you right now.
Colocha going, no. Thinking about the house exploding.
Look at
House
it.
problems.
It's like, how excited are you that we're talking like PC computer stuff right
I could
now?
do this all day. I'm just gonna make an offshoot of our like Day One Patch Entertainment Tech Talk and just talk computers all day long.
He was talking about like which graphics card to get, and I'm like, I just looked up like a random like YouTube video, and it has like comparisons of like all these like 4 different graphics cards, and I'm like, I don't know what any of these numbers mean, and he's just like going down the list like, I got this, I got this, I got this.
Like, what do those numbers mean to you?
Here you go, Slunk. MSI GeForce GTX 1660 Ti Gaming X 6GB GDDR6 PCI Express 3.0 graphics card.
That's what I have.
Yeah, yours is better than what he has.
Yeah.
I have a 680.
1660.
Look at that. That's the only number that you should care about. 680.
So, yeah, there's that.
June bug.
That's what's happening. So, are we gonna talk about? All right, let's get to what we're watching. 'Cause
Things we've
we're
seen, Sid?
looking at about
What have you
45
seen?
minutes.
Before we get to the things that we both seen, I rewatched the movie Heavyweights. You ever seen that movie?
Wait, that's the one with Ben Stiller as
Yeah.
Oh, I know what movie it is.
So
It's
the
great.
little kid goes to fat camp and then
He gets tricked into going to fat gap. He thinks he's going to like
Yeah,
what
no,
is it?
at first they're showing him like a random video, and then
he
like,
thought fat camp where I get to eat more food.
yeah,
I go to get fat.
yeah, it's and, like I've probably seen it like in the last 5 years, something like that. Just watching it again, like as I'm doing other things, like this movie's great. I love this movie. I can't. There's like besides Ben Stiller, I can't tell anyone else is in it, or like besides like kid actors, Goldberg from Mighty Ducks,
Ducks.
and
Keenan or Cal?
yeah, Keenan Thompson's in it.
Keenan.
And like, there's a bunch of like kid actors I just don't know, but it's still hilarious how like Ben Stiller is just the same guy from Dodgeball.
Was the scene like oh, you come up like all happy, yeah, get off the scale.
Yeah, they're weighing everyone after a couple weeks on the program. He's like, all right, we're gonna check everyone's weight now. All right, let's go. Goldstein, get up here. All right, yeah, come on, Goldstein. Gets on the scale. Get off the scale. Just immediately. Saw that. This morning I saw the Bob's Burger movie.
How was it?
It's good if you like Bob's Burgers, but like if it's your introduction to Bob's Burgers, it's rough. As in like,
Really?
yeah, because it's them singing all the time. That's what I'm saying. It's an intro to the movie. To
Okay,
them.
yeah, they're gonna people hate it.
Yeah, but the story's okay. You get a nice little sentimental part, and then that was it, you know. But overall, I liked it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got. What is it on something?
That was on Hulu,
Okay.
where Slunk told me about a nice little show
What show?
about RAR, about
The
Bar?
bar.
the Bears,
The bear.
the Bears,
The bear.
the Bear,
The Bear.
the Bear.
The Bear.
So what's the Bear?
The Bear is a show about this like chef that worked at the best like restaurant in the world. But he came back to Chicago to take over his brother's
Sandwich shop.
sandwich shop. It's a
The
beef.
beef.
The beef it's called, and it's like a sandwich staple in like Chicago.
Okay.
It's like Southside Chicago, right? I'm assuming. I did see a lot of people. So I went, like, obviously I did the thing, right? You go to Reddit to see what people thought about
Discussions.
things. And I was a little bit, I have like a little bit of issue with the ending. They did get renewed for a season 2, supposedly. So I'm assuming they might go more into that because the ending was kind of confusing.
The how convenient ending.
Yeah. But so anyway, some people were saying like, oh no, it shouldn't have been that neighborhood that they kept naming. It should have been this neighborhood, you know? Like that doesn't make sense for that neighborhood. It should have been this neighborhood in Chicago.
Yeah, see, they disagree too.
Yeah, very true.
The Southside dogs there.
It's outside Chicago coming out.
And so I don't know. So whatever. Like I don't fucking know any of these neighborhoods. So
Yeah. It's like if it's a show about Los Angeles, it's like this shit would have happened in Beverly Hills, you know, it's like that kind of shit.
yeah, like they're named like the wrong neighborhoods, right? Like they're trying to make Highland Park look like tough still, and it's just not anymore.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to get to one person's house, like, the hell are you doing on this bridge over here for? You're supposed to take this one over here. He lives over here now. Ah, shit. Like, just naming places like that.
Yeah, but because I don't know Chicago, doesn't take me out of it.
Doesn't matter to us. Yeah.
So anyway, so this guy comes back, but he's like super professionally trained and super professionally experienced. So he comes to like this sandwich shop that's like run like any old sandwich shop, and it's like disorganized and dirty and
people talking shit to each other and that all fuck around like. Yeah. No, I fucked your mother. Hey, you know what's up?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that still happens because you can't have your sandwich without some Southside Chicago served on the side. And so anyway, so he comes, he gets the kitchen, he turns it into a what do they call it? A French brigade.
Yeah.
Which is like
I was in a brigade once.
There's this one guy who's like from Somalia, and like he keeps like referencing like he knows how to like sew people up because everybody in Somalia like was in war at one point. So yeah, like, I love that guy. Yeah, I love that guy. He's so good. He's so good. And the thing is, like, I really like this show because a lot of the characters had a lot of incredibly redeeming qualities, even if they were like fucking up their own shit. The show obviously reminded me a lot of Shameless, because the main guy is in Shameless. Like the story that revolves around that chef that comes back, he's from Shameless, and then that's also based in Southside Chicago. So it's like
he ain't leaving. He's not leaving that city.
Yeah. And I was actually happy to see him because it was perfect. Like he did a fucking great job. Like, you guys, such a good actor, good story. Like you progressively start to figure out what happened. I mean, I guess we could talk spoilers because Percy's not gonna watch it.
Percy's never gonna watch it.
Eventually, but go ahead. I'll probably by the time I watch it, I'll probably forget the spoilers.
We'll talk mini spoilers. We won't talk like holy shit spoilers. We won't say like the end.
Yeah, I guess the ending's probably the only thing you can really spoil. You find out early on that for a few episodes, you know his brother died.
Yeah.
But then you don't really find out until later that he committed suicide.
Yeah, it's like every episode gives you like a little piece of like what happened. Like he's addicted to drugs, and you don't find out until like the third episode or something.
Yeah, because there's a whole thing. There's a whole mystery of like he was acting really fucking weird because his brother has to come and like fix his problems. But the thing is, the guy who owned the restaurant, Mikey. So Mikey is the brother that killed himself. Mm-hmm. He didn't want to let his brother, who went off and like became this like superstar chef, he didn't want to let him come work at the shop. So he kept like telling him, "No, you can't work here.
Fuck off, get out of here."
Yeah, he didn't want to talk to him. He didn't want anything with him. So like when he comes back, Carmi, what's his name?
The bear, Carmen.
Carmen's his name. They're Italian, so they're like Italians in.
And his name's like Burrowiskins or something, but they just call him the bear.
The bear, yeah. He comes and then. Sorry, where was I going with this? Shit, I forgot.
He comes in and just starts like changing things up, changing the system, and
making it like a legit restaurant. And there's like some resistance because everybody that works there has kind of like been there for a long time and
change. What's this change?
That lady, I hated that lady, dude.
That lady she's such a good actor though, because the thing is,
she pissed me off like because of the thing she was doing, not because of her, but the shit that she was doing. It pissed me off so much.
So there's this one lady that's been there for a long time, like I don't know, like Puerto Rican maybe.
Puerto Rican, Mexican, Latin.
Then Dominican, yeah, like yeah.
One of those.
Yeah.
She's
just sabotaging everything. They hired like a new chef
a sous chef
to put in charge of things to make all the changes, you know. And she's starting to implement all these things, and starts like she has like a broth like stewing. And she just raises all of him like, "You bitch!" Like it's something like just small as that pissed me off so hard.
The lady went and sabotaged the new sous chef because she just was like pissed off that things were changing.
Wow.
But over time, like people start to like work together. And one thing I noticed about a lot of people's comments on that show was a lot of people were saying like, "Oh yeah, I worked kitchen service and this brought back so many like awful memories."
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like it's like this is how it is. It's real and it's awful. Pretty rough.
There's a whole episode. It's pretty much a one shot, right? Like one of the to go episode. I'm just gonna call it. where they implement like a whole like system of like putting orders to go, and I think like that whole episode is just it's either one shot or made to edit it to look like it's in one shot, and it just gets
cool.
so intense. Like everyone's just getting pissed off at each other, and it's just things are building and building until like. The main dude just gets so mad and angry at everything. Like, motherfucker, son of a bitch. Just fucking starts smashing shit. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
And it passed by so fast. I was like, it's over? That's it?
How long is each episode?
20 minutes?
No, they're longer, like 40,
I think the last episode was like 40. I think it was an hour long, but I think the rest of them were
like 20.
Yeah.
They're pretty short.
Okay.
It's a quick watch, and it's not hard. Like it definitely like. I would say after like maybe 2 episodes, you start to get into the mystery, into the subplots and everything, and the characters. I think the characters are very well written. I think the dialogue was delivered incredibly well. There's a lot of like talking. It's a show with a lot of conversation, and obviously like every time they would show the shots of like people chopping stuff, you're just like, it's so fucking satisfying to see professionals chop food. Oh, I could watch that all day.
You're fucking slow. You're not perfect. Keep going. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's
Oh
not
yeah,
good.
what's his name made an appearance in it?
Joe McHale is in it.
Joe
Really?
McHale, yeah.
Yeah, he's like the Gordon Ramsay of the show.
Yeah, so they have like flashbacks of the main character working at this fancy schmancy
The
New
Noma.
York, the Noma, like the fancy schmancy restaurant, and he's like trying to like keep the kitchen lines going and stuff. And the I don't know what would he be?
He's like the main chef.
Yeah, the main
because he was the sous chef.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Carmi was the sous chef at that place.
Yeah.
So Carmi's trying to get everything organized, and like this person's like coming in with like, the sauce, and it's like it's not good. It's not good. Send it back. So they go back, like fuck, all right. They go and make the sauce and come back. It's not good. Send it back. Do it again. That this person's go like 3-4 times with that same sauce. Finally, Gordon Ramsay comes in. Joe McHale.
Yeah.
He's like, you're fucking shit. You're fucking up. Why are you so slow? Come on. What's going on? What's wrong with the sauce? He's like, just like in his face, like in his like right here. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
He's like, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
you're a fucking
piece of
loser.
shit.
You're
Huh?
gonna fucking
You
make
think you're so badass with all those fucking tattoos? Look at you. Like,
You're a piece of
God
shit.
damn, what the fuck?
And he's like, meanwall, has his head down, just trying to
yeah,
like, do his.
just plating, just like not even shaking, just like doing his thing. Yes, chef. Say yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we got in the habit in the kitchen of saying chef to each other after that show.
Behind
It's a sign
corner.
of respect.
Yes, chef.
I really, really did love the show. I would say I loved it. I think the characters are really well made. I think it taught. There's like so much that you experience so quickly about everybody. What was the cousin's name?
Richard.
Richie, yeah, Richard, yeah. His story is like it's sad, but like you still like
He's still a fucked up character, but you still feel for him.
yeah, you still root for him, but you're mad at him.
Come
but
on, you can do better than
Come
this.
on, Richie, stop
Like,
fucking up,
fuck,
Richie.
come on, no.
Come on, Richie, what are you doing? Even Cicero, the guy who loans them money,
Yeah,
like
friend uncle or family uncle.
yeah, I don't know Italians. It's everybody knows everybody, I guess. And yeah, but season 2, I mean, I was taken back by that show. I was like, this is like really top show. This is one
Yeah.
of my favorite shows I've ever watched.
A good thing I read about it, like the way to describe it was Uncut Gems, the show.
yeah, kind of Uncut Gems, the kitchen.
Yeah, because it gets so intense, dude. It's like,
And he was like that in Shameless. Like he had that level of intensity. That dude's such a good actor. He's fucking really good.
yeah, like I never got to see Shameless because I just didn't watch it.
Yeah.
And for me, like this being the first time I saw him, I was like, anytime he was on screen, I was like, yeah, now what? Okay, now what are we gonna do? Fuck, that's fucked up. Now what are we gonna do? Fuck, that's fucked up too. Like, and there's like points he's just trying to like, I'm just trying to cook. I'm just trying to make the place better. I'm just trying to make things happen, and everything around him just like crumbling down. He's like, what now? What do I do now?
Yeah, that's a good show. I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch season 2. I wouldn't have been mad
If it ended there.
If it ended there,
Yeah.
yeah, I felt like that was a good ending, and just leave it at that. Like, there's a bunch of questions, just leave it at that.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see if they ruin it in season 2. Yeah, that's what we're watching.
How about you, Percy? What you seen today?
Nothing, honestly. All I've seen is the first half of Thor for tomorrow.
Yeah, doing your homework.
Doing my homework, and that's it. Like in YouTube, like stuff, but like not actually sit down for a show. I haven't not this week at all.
Mm-hmm.
How sad is that?
Not that sad, because you're doing your homework. Yeah, I already saw my first viewing of Thor. I'm like halfway through my second viewing without taking notes, just having it in the background. So I'm gonna start again, and then this
Take
time
all the notes.
write all the notes.
Yeah, no, when I watch it, like I write notes as I'm going. That's why it takes longer. But I'm like, all right, because I'll pause it and be like, all right, dude, this was stupid or this was great. All right, play again.
Yeah, that's why I watch it like 2-3 times, just to the first one just to get it in, and the second thing, all right, and this happened, and I don't have to like keep on pausing as much because I know pretty much what's going on.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be an interesting one. I feel like we're gonna agree on some things and disagree on a lot.
Yeah.
Perfect movie. 10 out of 10.
Look, man, don't you hate on the Marvel Presents romantic comedy, all right?
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else before we?
Tomorrow we're doing Thor. We're doing reactions. Thursday we're doing As Dusk Falls. Friday we're doing Jackbox. Percy's still champion for like fucking 3-4 weeks already.
Technically.
Hey, still the champion.
And we set a date for Mario Party.
Have we?
It's not
Yeah. It's 1 second.
Or should I put
It's
that?
pending.
Pending temporary.
Penciled in.
It's penciled in for the 6th, I think.
Yeah, I think it's August 6th.
Yeah, it's penciled in for August 6th. So we're gonna start making all the nice little promotions and thing, and see if that date is still available after a couple of days. Because things are happening, and we have to figure out.
I'm adding it to the calendar right now.
And yeah, we're finalizing all our punishments. We're finalizing the drinking game aspect because I think we're not gonna get sloppy
I hope not.
because I don't think we are. I don't think it's not a game to be sloppy. It's a game to be mad at
Focus.
each other for stealing a star.
Oh, it's gonna be
Son
great.
of a bitch.
Please be here.
Just
Please.
remember the drinking game part is punishing winners. The mini games are punishing losers. That's the easiest way to think about it.
Okay, so August 6th. Mark that on your calendar if you're not doing anything.
Yeah, pencil that in.
Probably. And we haven't set a time yet,
Not
but
yet.
it's going to be about a 4-hour stream we're predicting. We don't know.
Mario Party on its own, 20 turn games, about an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending how fast you go through it.
Yeah.
So every time there's a mini game, we're gonna stop if there's a donation for a punishment, you know.
Yeah. So
And I might just donate just to punish us, you know.
and if you're here for the first time and watching us live during this podcast, please just hit that follow button. Is it follow on Twitch?
It is the follow.
Follow
it is
us.
the sub button. It is the watch along.
And just that way you guys can keep in touch and then follow us on social medias.
Remember to follow us on Twitter, follow us on the gram, follow us on YouTube. I put out a bunch of videos every once in a while. They come out when they come out.
Yeah. And just click it. Give us a view.
It's a good time.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And with that, thank you everybody for watching. This has been a fun day here with your friends at Day One Patch Entertainment. I am Edgar. This is
Percival.
and over there.
Slunk.
Thank you. Love you. Amor y paz. Give us Sammy Sosa. Home run derby. National League lost because I saw it.
Oh, God damn it, you're right. The curse continues.